What's up, people? Today on the LEGO Republic, I will be looking at the 75019 HETE from 2013. So, as always, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and post a comment if you want. So first off, we're going to be talking about the overall set in general. So, this set was originally released for $90, and with 794 pieces, this is about 9 cents per piece, so cent below average, so that's always nice to see. You're getting more for your money there. Now we will head to the minifigures. There are 5 minifigures with this set, and we will start on the left and go to the right. On the left, this is about the worst minifigure in this set. It's just a simple tan Geonosis battle droid, nothing special, although these Geonosis battle droids are very rare. They're not extremely rare like the Commander, and they're just not as good as any of the other minifigures. So the next minifigure up here is the Commander, the Geonosis battle droid Commander, and the Commander is different from the other droid because it has the yellow on its head and on its chest. So for some reason that makes that figure worth a lot more money. So, but as always, it's a cool minifigure to have. It only comes in this set, and I was very happy to get it. Next up is the best minifigure in this HETE LEGO set. I really like this minifigure a lot, except for the kind of large gun. I'm not really a fan of those Technic pieces on the ends of blasters. Take it off and have a blaster. I don't know. This minifigure is a yellow clone trooper. So he is actually the clone trooper commander, because in the beginning of the Clone Wars, they denounced, I don't know what to call it. They showed their rank by the color that they wore. So green was sergeant, blue was lieutenant, red was captain, and yellow was commander. So this is the highest ranking clone trooper in the clone trooper army at this time. So it was a very nice minifigure to get. I had all the other 3 when I bought the set. I really loved this minifigure. I kind of bought the set for this minifigure, to be honest. And the only thing I don't like about this minifigure is its angry clone face. But to be honest, I don't really care that much, because that helmet is so cool, and it is going to be staying on there the entire time. So, next up is Mace Windu, and Mace Windu does not have a double face. None of these figures have a double face, although most minifigures do. The cool thing about Mace Windu here is that he has his purple lightsaber, which is iconic to Mace Windu, and like I said, no double face because he's bald, and that would just be weird to have 2 faces. It'd be like Lord Voldemort. So, next up is the Coleman Trebar. So, this is a head mold specifically for him. It's a great piece. I really enjoy it. You see this dude for about 2 seconds in Episode 2 of Star Wars. So, he goes to fight Count Dooku and dies. So it was very interesting to get him in a set. He is exclusive to this set and this set only, so that was very nice. Next up, we will go to the actual set here, the full build, the HETE. So as you can see, you have the, actually I'm going to move it over here just because I like it better. You have this rotating turret on the top, and you can shoot things. Also, it has flick fire missiles, so you just press them and they fall out, or you can flick them if you want, and if you flick them from this side, they would go flying. So, pretty nice. There's also a reload for the missiles in here. It slides in there, and I really like this because you can just pull it out, and there's the missiles. You reload them, it's great. Although, the only bad thing about this is if it's closed and the front tilts forward, they will fall out and go to the bottom like they were when I picked them up. So that's the only bad thing about that, but still nice. You get 6 missiles in the HETE, so it can be a pretty destructive force. And you can take your Clone Trooper Commander here, and you can put him in the gunner's seat, so he can actually pilot this rotating turret. He can, say, shoot the castle if he's far enough away. And then you can take him out, and it's just good for playability. Next up is the legs. So, these legs can just Sorry, I stubbed my finger. Is that a thing? Anyway, these legs, they can move like this. None of the other legs can move, but they do form a very solid base, and like nothing will move these legs. So that's pretty awesome that they're just able to do that. There is a nice handle here, and when you pull the handle up, the legs, they dangle like that, and then when you put them down, they kind of go into like that set mode, and it really holds the ATTE together, and I really like that. Next up is the back of the ATTE, and it has 2 rotating bubble turrets, and you can actually take this and lift it up, and then the top falls down, and you have a little chamber inside. So there's a few gun racks to hold your guns, and some sort of panel on the wall, and then there is this little box right here, which if you actually look inside it, it has, oh, you can't see it. They are droid poppers, so the little explosive grenade things, and they are only in really big sets, so this was pretty cool to get them in there, and I like them a lot. So you can put a bunch of people back here. You can put the droid poppers farther back. I just didn't want to because it takes time, and then time is money, so you can put multiple figures in here and close it up on them, and they are fine. So great space to hold minifigures. Not a really great space because it's not super big, but it is a space to hold minifigures and their guns. Also, there is a ladder, so they can climb the ladder to get inside the ATTE. So very interesting there, and I assume they would climb it if they were feeling overpowered by the 2 droids somehow. I'm not sure. But next up is the front of the ATTE. There is no interior space where the missile rack is. I know they could potentially make it, but they did not, and so there is no playability space under the missile rack. There's only playability back in the back. So on the front here, we have 4 bubble turrets. They just rotate like that, and they can shoot anything, I guess. And in the front here, we have the cockpit. So this cockpit is very cool, neat design. It just slides out like so, with the little grooves there. And there is a seat and a control panel. So you can take your Clone Trooper minifigure and sit him, oh, come on, there we go. Sit him in the pilot seat, and you have to put his arms up because it is sort of a tight fit, and it doesn't work if his arms are down. But you can put his arms up, you can put the joysticks in his hands if you want, and then you just put him in there, and it works like a charm. So you can see him in there. He is piloting the ATTE. Looks pretty awesome. However, if you wanted to put a Clone Trooper to pilot the ATTE and a Clone Trooper to pilot the gunner seat, you do not get that, because you only get 1 Clone Trooper in this LEGO set, which is the biggest flaw with this LEGO set that I see, is that they only included 1 Clone Trooper minifigure. And even though this guy is awesome, he's a commander and should not be driving a ATTE anyway. He should be on the front lines or on the back lines giving orders and shooting people with himself, not piloting a ship. That is what the pilots are for. And also, only having 1 minifigure in this set is just kind of sad, honestly. You should be able to put a clone minifigure in there to pilot the ATTE, and a clone minifigure to pilot the ATTE's gun, and you should have like another Clone Trooper or 2 to put in the back here where the storage is. So I don't know what LEGO was thinking, but that's what they did, and I still bought the set, so it must be a good set. Now, would I recommend this set to you all today? The going price for this set on eBay, not sealed in the box, this is like just the cheapest option, is about $250. I bought this a few years ago on eBay, and I got it for $110, so that was it felt like a steal to me, but here's why I would not recommend buying this set nowadays, because I think that LEGO is going to make another ATTE in the near future, probably in a year or so, and when they do that, this one will just, if you want an ATTE, this one is like twice as expensive as that one, so you might as well get that one, is what I'm saying. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate that. and I will see you guys next time.